In this week's Parsha, we learn one of the foundational pillars of what marriage is. This deep commitment to us. That there's no longer this place of it's your problem and your challenge versus my problem and my challenge versus this true unity of we're one. So that might mean, yes, I give my husband the respect to fight his own battles while I'm just there believing in him and cheering him on. But never making it, oh, it's your problem. My husband has this problem. And where do we see this in this week's Parsha? With Yitzhak. Yitzhak pleaded with God at one corner of the room, while his wife did the same at the opposite corner of the room, for she was barren. And then we see that God listened to Yitzhak's plea for his wife, Rivka. And so this idea here, and let's look at the Hebrew. V'yater Yitzhak l'Hashem. Right, they both pleaded with God. L'no kach ishto. Ki akara hi v'yater lo havaya v'atar Rivka ishto. So here they were able to approach this challenge, not as, oh, it's her problem, or it's my problem, but really be able to bring it to Hashem. And when we know that Hashem's in our marriage, and we know that our spouse is divinely given, this is the person that Hashem literally created to be my soulmate, then I'm able to bring prayer and bring Hashem and bring the bigger picture, the vision of what we're supposed to face in life together and overcome, and the way we're supposed to grow from all these different tests. It makes everything meaningful and bring us together. God forbid, I know the feeling of allowing a challenge to get between us, of, oh, why does my husband have this task? Or why does he have this challenge? Or why is this coming up for him again? And this judgmental, distancing space. Versus the space of actually allowing Hashem to be between us, praying on the other sides of the room, meaning giving him the space to approach the challenges he sees fit as his neshama is guiding him. But where am I doing for my Daled Amos? What am I doing from my side of the room? I'm praying for us because I know that his victory is my victory. And when I approach any challenge or test that comes into this space, I'm no longer defensive, I'm no longer critical. I'm in this space of giving it to Hashem. So I invite you to take a moment, take a nice deep breath. Just ask yourself, what challenge, what test is present in your life that you might see it as your husband's test, his problem, his upbringing, his lack? And what would it be like to see it as, no, this is something Hashem is placing here for both of us to experience? Because how I respond to his test, that's my business also. I can grow from this challenge as well. And what would it be like to see it from a vantage place of how can I bring Hashem into this? How can I bring Hashem into this consciousness? What would it be like to see this as something that Hashem is bringing into my husband's life because of his greatness, because of his inner strengths that are going to be drawn out, not, God forbid, because of a weakness? How would that allow me to feel closer to Hashem and my husband in this test? Wishing us only revealed good and to be at the base of Mikdash dancing together immediately.